Hello everybody, Jim JEDsBlog. We just finished a 4-hour radio show here on January 13th of 2014. It's a Monday morning. Started out, Klein Avenue had some potholes over the weekend, so they closed it. It opened up, and we had some interesting discussion about me running over a pothole on the way here. And then by 7:12, I got an email from a gal that said the city was already fixing it. So I mentioned the pothole at about 6:30, and 7:12 they were out there fixing it. So who says radio doesn't work? You know what I mean? The day started out though with Trucker Bob calling in. He's this guy that calls in all the time. And Mayor McDermott had gone off on Trucker Bob on Friday. He said, Trucker Bob this and Trucker Bob that. And then I corrected the mayor and said, hey, listen, I think you mean Caller Bob. And he, oh, yeah, my bad. So Trucker Bob was waiting all weekend to call in. What else did we have? We had Cindy called in and had tell me happy birthday. My birthday was yesterday. I'm 52 years old. And I know I look kind of young for my age, but you know what? I really am 52 years old. What else going on? Caller Bob did call in, and I don't know, I probably had 30 phone calls. Bill Baker and I got together. Bill Baker, I've known since we were 7 years old. And we talked about the snow removal and how that wasn't, they weren't able to get it done around here like some people wanted, and why that was. And Baker and I, of course, disagree on just about everything, or not everything, but at least we want to pontificate. And then we added a pontificator on top of that, and that was Chancellor Keon of Purdue-Calumet. He came in and he pontificated with us for about 10 or 15 minutes before we went on to do a show with Chancellor Keon. And that was ostensibly about the change in education at Purdue-Cal, kind of going from a commuter college to a more regional campus, and some of the challenges that are going on with that. And then I wound up with the last half hour and having nothing planned at all. So we found out a couple of things that, first of all, my producer Ryan Walsh doesn't know who Kurt Vonnegut was. Some other people did. Okay, very few people even knew who Clem Kadiddlehopper was, and the number of folks didn't know who Ray Witeka. It came down to like who. If you were to had to do a high school report about a Hoosier, who would it be? Mine would be Kurt Vonnegut. My producer didn't know who that was. My daughter doesn't know who that was, and that is kind of exemplary of some of the stuff that we had talked about earlier, about kids just getting technical degrees and so forth at universities and not getting a full depth of literature, philosophy, critical thinking, and all of those things that make you a radio host at the age of 52. I'm Jim JEDsBlog, January 13th of 2014, and this is the first little summary that I've ever done of my radio show, so you're watching History. AM 1230 WJOB.